Cool. Thanks for joining me today, Simon. Just a really quick chat about our training over the last sort of 18 months or so. Would you mind telling people a little bit initially about what your goals were, why you were looking to work with a trainer, a little bit about your injury history or sporting history as well?
Sure, thanks, Mike. Yeah, so basically, I played cricket and or football for most of my adult life, but I just had a series of injuries, um, and I really felt like my fitness was going downhill. My strength was not where I wanted it to be. Cardio wise, I was just getting out of breath much more quickly. Whether that's post-COVID or not, I don't know, but definitely felt like playing sport with intermittent injuries wasn't doing the trick, and I was kind of on this downward slope, which I needed to arrest and turn around.
Just yeah. So yeah, we've done quite a lot of work on strength, cardio, core, balance, coordination, and you've actually managed to get back to playing football now, haven't you? And cricket as well. So
Yeah, I mean, I played my first game of football in over 2 years last Thursday, so I'm
yeah,
kind of feeling good about that. And actually, from a cardio point of view, did okay. I really feel like in the last year, I've come a long way with in terms of my strength and my fitness. It's just I don't know. I just felt like I had a lot of cobwebs and a lot of stuff that I needed to blow away and get back onto a positive trajectory rather than a negative kind of just negative kind of gradual negative curve, which was I think I was on before.
just yeah. I was looking back over our regular testing that we do every sort of 6 to 8 weeks or so, and we do some strength testing, we do a bit of cardio testing, and just looking at your results. You've doubled your leg strength, balance has improved, press ups have gone from being able to do 8 initially to 31, so huge improvement. Your core strength, so plank, side plank, all of that sort of strength has doubled. And cardio was up by about 30%. So yeah, you've made huge improvements, and obviously that will all help with getting back to your sport and just being fit for day to day life as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I mean, the improvement was really actually surprised me. The improvement, even in the first 3 months, kind of blew me away, actually,
Yeah,
which was really, really good and gave me the encouragement to carry on. And I just feel a lot better. And the thing about your sessions that I really like is that you push me just the right amount, so that like with some people you could be pushed so hard you're exhausted for the rest of the day. I actually find that at the end of your session, the rest of my day is better. Like I feel energized through the rest of the day. So you're pushing me hard enough that I'm making this really, really dramatic improvement without pushing me so hard that I'm, sitting down on a couch at the end of it and feeling tired. I'm actually feeling better, throughout the week.
just yeah. It's just getting that balance right, isn't it? Of doing enough so you're improving, but not so you're totally destroyed and knackered for the rest of the day.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
every week's going to be a bit different from that. Sometimes if you haven't slept well or you're under a lot of stress, then you have to tailor the sessions, and everybody has to do that. There's no point just following a plan through if you're not feeling right that day. So it's just about balancing that.
Yeah, I know, definitely feel. I mean, I do have a problem with sleep, so I definitely feel like some days I'm not at it 100%, but we're able to kind of still get a really, really useful session out of it because you've adapted it a little bit to my
Yeah,
particular
I don't know what you mean. So
particular moods in my aging body. Yeah.
it's in terms of working with a PT. I know you'd sort of tried gyms before. What do you find useful about working with me as opposed to sort of just trying to get results by yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I've tried gyms. I've tried just exercising at home. I know, I've had various kind of programs on bits of paper that I've kind of tried to follow through, and I know myself, and I know from experience that I don't have the discipline to carry on with that. I start off fine, and then it just tails off. I know that I need the discipline of your appointment in my calendar that I'm not going to miss and I don't miss. And it just makes me carve out that time. It makes me do it, even if I haven't slept well, even if I don't feel great, don't feel like on top of my game, we still do it. We still do a good session. And at the end of the session, I feel better than I did at the beginning of the session. So yeah, it's self-discipline is a big part of it. But but the reality is also that I do enjoy the sessions, right? I mean, we have a good chat, we have a laugh, it's fun, it's always varied, right? So you don't do the same exercises week after week after week. You always give something different, and that keeps me from being bored as well, which is always useful.
Just yeah, yeah. And how have you found it sort of working out from home with some simple equipment, not needing like a gym membership, basically?
I mean, I much prefer it. Yeah, I mean, it's more satisfying actually, to be honest with you. It's more satisfying, it's more fun. Um, we can listen to my music or your music, whichever we want to. But we have our private space, or we go down to the bandstand by the beach and we do it there. But yeah, convenience wise, and like I said, to be honest, doing it against body weight or against simple dumbbells or simple exercises or TRX or whatever, I find that it doesn't. I'm not going to get a muscle strain from doing it. I'm not pushing my body so hard and trying to pick up some massive weights or something like that I don't know what I'm doing in a gym. It's enough to really give me. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, right? You said you detailed some of the improvements that I've made, which shows you that it's working.
Yeah. And just finally, if somebody was, say, sitting on the fence about maybe working with a trainer, had never had a personal training before, maybe had never really done much exercise, maybe a bit nervous about getting into exercise, what would you say to somebody who's sort of a bit on the fence about that?
Look, I would unquestionably recommend it. It's the thing is, you tailor it to what my capabilities are, right? That's really, really important. And you make it fun, you make it interesting, but you're also sensitive to who I am and what my body is telling us about what I'm able to do and so on. We've worked on specific things, whether it's balance you mentioned, whether it's calf issues that I had or other issues that I've medical issues that I've had. We've been able to tailor it to that. But like, there's just nothing to be scared of, actually. There's nothing negative about it. Like going to a gym can be a bit daunting. Having starting an exercise program and thinking, am I going to just do this for a month and then give up and I'm not going to get anywhere? That's also a bit daunting in a way. Like you take all of those barriers, seems to me that we're doing it with you takes all those barriers away. And, like I said, I look forward to our sessions, and usually, and always feel better after them.
Is yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes just getting started is the hard bit of exercise, isn't it? But
Sometimes getting started is the hardest. Is the hardest 5 minutes, but I'm always feel better. But invariably feel better by the end.
yeah, yeah. No, good. Well, you've made some yeah, really good improvements over the last 18 months or so, and yeah, let's keep on going and get you back into your sport.
Sky's the limit. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice one. All right. Well, thanks for your time today, Simon. That's great, and I'll catch you next time out.
Cheers, Mike.
Nice one.